The Breakfast Club. We have two special guests. Why you got a peek?
I got a peek.
I know they got this screen in front of us. We have Adrienne Bailon and Tamar Braxton. Good morning, guys.
What is Bailon?
Bailon, it works. You
Bailon.
You said Bailon.
You said Bailon.
He was giving it extra.
Who the hell is Bailon?
There's one L, not two. Okay. Bailon.
Good morning,
I'm
ladies.
into it.
Hi. Salute to y'all. The real is back.
Yes.
Yes, super excited for that.
How did y'all feel when y'all got that call? Like, oh, we've been greenlit. Because, they'll cancel talk shows in a minute. Kris Jenner's out of here. Bethany's out of here.
Hi.
Arsenio's out of here.
Do not have Charlamagne on your show. That's the first thing.
That's
No, I think you'd be great on the show, actually.
Too, to be honest.
You keep it real.
I'm there if you need me. y'all loaded, though. It's 5 of y'all.
It's fine.
It is.
Okay.
It's a good time, though.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 of you, and allegedly y'all all get along with each other.
We actually do.
Not alleged. I mean, we really, honest to God, kick it. Like, when we're not working.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's great because we've been seeing a lot of things happening with your personal lives, and I know everybody's going to be tuning into the show because I know you'll address all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, Adrienne, the only reason you here is because Kim Kardashian made you. So that's the only reason we interviewed.
She made you.
In case you ain't heard about 3LW, the Cheetah Girls, or any of
or
those.
The Real.
Or The Real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But she did say she would rather you be her sister-in-law than Rita Ora.
Okay.
And she said you were very sweet.
Okay.
Because you know why? She don't want you talking about her bad every morning.
Well, I think for me, thank you, but that doesn't validate to hear that, to be like, oh, thank God, I do have a good heart. I am sweet. Thank the Lord. But I think people that know me and that genuinely know me know that I've been in this game for a long time. I've worked at this since I was 15 years old, and I've put my time in, and I think 7 years later, they don't hand out talk shows.
Right.
Absolutely. And I think it shows that you actually have talent, unlike the Kardashian girls.
Why are you
I'm
reading this
serious.
early?
The reason I'm saying that is because you've been a singer, and you have to have talent to host a daytime talk show.
Thank
I'm sorry.
you.
And for it to work.
Thank you.
For it to work, exactly.
Now, another exciting thing that's happening in your life is you said you are ready to get married at some point soon.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I'm not married or engaged yet.
Yeah, that ain't nothing but a vision board.
No,
What you talking right now?
I think any woman after a certain age and you're with somebody, obviously the intention is to be with them long term. Mm-hmm. So that is the intention.
So you've had a boyfriend for 5 years.
I have.
Yes. And
Angela, don't look at me.
I'm looking at you.
She's like, you've had a boyfriend for 5 years.
But you just know him. But you just recently actually, did an interview where you talked about it because you never really talked about it before. So what happened that made you say, okay, let me just let everybody know?
Well, I think doing a show like The Real, you have to be able to keep it real and be honest and open. And I think that's what I feel great about the show, is that all of us are very much like that. We're all like open books. We're down to talk about it. You ask, we're going to keep it real. It's not always going to be great. It's not always going to be perfect, but it's going to be honest. And I feel like going into a show like that, you have to open those doors. Granted, we still like to be a private couple. I like to say there is a difference between being a secret and being private.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, because I asked him about it. He was like, oh.
He doesn't. He's not like that. And that's what I love about him. We're the yin and the yang in that way. I'm very, let me super chill, super laid back, and I love that about him.
I'm glad now. It was been secret and private.
Like the worst kept secret.
No, right? It's the worst kept secret for years.
Yeah, because everybody knew. It just wasn't something to be like, hey, everybody. Yeah, it just wasn't
But everybody
necessary.
ain't meant to be on blast. Like, you're the star.
He's a good guy,
the behind-the-scenes guy. You know what I mean?
And at the same time, I think it takes time to be able to come out and say that. I personally don't understand these people that be together for a week and want to announce it. I think you announce things like that when you're solidified and you're good and in like 5 years in.
Because you don't want to announce, well, we got together last week and now we're not
now
no more.
we're not together. That's embarrassing. And
That's so Kardashian.
But since we're being real, let's get to Tamar.
Wow.
Because she's always been real.
I saw the blogs.
Right.
Even though Vince is sitting right out there.
Well, no, they're getting divorced, but he's still acting as her manager, is what we've
Because
read.
of your ego.
What?
Isn't that the most hilarious thing ever? Like, I don't think I've changed one bit. Like, I've been the same chick. Like, I've been on TV for 4 years, like, with 2 reality shows. Like, and I'm the same chick. So, it's ridiculous.
Why they don't want y'all to be together, though? Why is the divorce rumors about y'all every other
Somebody
year?
wants your man.
You know why?
Crazy.
Because they put out
They
that
act like they don't, but they do.
They put out that trailer for the show, but you know how they chop it up and they make it seem
I
like
love Tamar's faces.
This is the
Sorry.
truth.
they chop it up. They make it seem like, oh, they're fighting all the time. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like, wow, this looks explosive. But we don't know what's really happening. We just know.
I mean, we argue, yes. It's a lot to argue about.
Every couple does.
No, number one, we work together. Number two, he's my husband. Number three, is my baby daddy. We have a lot to argue about.
My baby daddy.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it's my best friend. You know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, you know, and that's it.
How you with the baby now? Because I remember when you first came up here, it was a little difficult for you.
You guys, kids are the same name.
Logan.
You both have
Yeah,
Logans.
we both have a
You gotta
Logan.
tell me which one. I got 4.
Who
I don't
named
know
it
if it's
first?
Madison
You got
or
boy,
Logan.
Keep up
Logan.
with your kids. And
You got 4?
I got 4.
Envy's not playing. He about to make
I'm
another
done,
one.
though.
You done?
Yes, go.
So
Gia's
how are you with the
waistline
baby,
is
though?
not telling
So
us.
what if
Yeah,
Vince take the
he's
condom
like,
off?
Get your life together.
What if Vince want to shoot the club up again?
This
How you
isn't
gonna
one
say
of our
he's done?
kids either. He's done too.
Oh.
See, Logan's the kind of kid who, like, I think he wants to be the only kid. You know what I mean? Like, he likes his attention, and then he likes it when we don't pay him attention. Like, he's very much like Vince. He's nothing like me at all.
He's
So
just
he's not
chill.
dramatic. He's uber chill. So, you know, he's really, really cool. I really love being a mom.
Now, they're also trying to put out these rumors that you and Vince get into it, like drag down fights. And I read that on a couple of different sites. Do you want to address
Like,
that?
where are these people? Where did that come
Where
from?
is the video? TMZ would have had that already.
exactly.
I mean, it's not even just that. I ain't that chick. You know,
I know.
Like, we're not getting ready to just guff every day. Like, no, I ain't got time for that. I'm booked.
When these websites put up stuff like that, do you feel like, okay, I got to try to get my lawyers to call them?
No, only wouldn't have to stay stuff.
Okay, so listen.
They don't know me.
The real, right?
Yes.
You're discussing Ray Rice right now. Okay, say the day was the show.
Right.
Ray Rice hit his girl, but then his girl went and still married him. If Vince ever hit you, could you?
I love Tamar.
Wish that radio could show Tamar's face.
I can't see it. And you know what? And the reason why I can't, because I've been in an abusive relationship before, like a for real abusive relationship.
Why would somebody want to
And
hit you?
so, well, you know, I got a mouth, you know, and then people don't agree, and then people think they hard and stuff like that, and
Gotcha.
that's not cool. So, you know,
Ever.
I am not that girl who you just gonna hit on. So, you know, for me, when people ask me those questions or, you know, allegedly say things like that, I mean,
And
it's
I-
just like, child, sit down and have several seats because, no.
Adrienne,
like,
your
Vince
wedding's
is
next
such-
week. You and Lenny.
Exactly.
Lenny knocks you out in the elevator. What?
Oh,
Wedding still
I
on?
wish you would.
I just can't see it.
I think both of us have men that are gentlemen. Like, when you know him,
Right.
And I feel like me knowing Vince, they're like great men that like open doors for you, want to hold you, like great men that you can tell have morals and values. And I just don't think that would ever happen.
Now, the tattoo on your back, why did it take you so long to take that tattoo off?
Honestly, because
That's a
I didn't,
good question.
I didn't want it
'Cause
done
if,
wrong.
If I'm your man, that would bother me. We would never go back shots.
Yeah,
We'd be
but you
always
gotta
Put a tank top
remember.
on.
Put a tank top on.
You gotta find balance. You know, there's it's a tattoo. There's children. There's like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't have kids. You take, everybody
got a
comes
baby
into
mama.
relationships with different things.
Yeah.
Right.
And you gotta accept what they come in with. Really, a tattoo or like, you know, and we take each other as we are.
Right.
And
So you're saying Lenny has some baggage as well?
we all do it.
Right.
We didn't meet each other at 13.
Right.
You know, we all, and I
'Cause
wouldn't
people
call it
used to-
baggage. It's just
I
life.
thought Lenny was
That's-
married.
No, never.
Because people used to think you were dating Fab because they used to be like, oh,
Like
Yes.
you that
around all the
much.
time because
What's
she.
with you?
No,
What
that's,
you
I
mean?
didn't, that's what I used to hear. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
people used to say, no, he was not.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, people thought I was dating Fab for such a long time, and I would be like, wrong guy. It's the sexy one 2 feet behind him, like wrong dude.
I used to say the same thing. Wrong guy. That's
but
not who
and
she's dating.
yeah, and we all knew.
Right.
We all knew.
They would be
Everybody
like,
just
how
kept it
can
quiet.
Emily?
Everybody just kept it quiet, and then people always said, well, why didn't you correct them? Because I knew the truth. And if you know the truth, and you know what is also said, and I love this saying, your real friends, you don't have to explain to them.
Exactly.
And everybody else, even when you explain, they're going to be like, nah, but
Yeah,
you know,
right.
she's still messing with Fab. You know that, right? Like, so why am I even going to waste my breath?
You Spanish, right?
Yeah, Boricua and Ecuatoriana.
Did you notice Rob's eating habits when y'all was together?
I can't with you.
'Cause you know how big he'd have been if he'd have stayed with you?
I can't with you.
All them carbs, rice and beans.
can't
Yo,
with
you
you.
an ass, yo.
I'm done.
An ass, yo.
I think he's a great guy, and you can only hope but the best. Honestly.
Charlamagne's a bully to him. Calls
Now
him
let
big
me
every
ask you,
day.
ladies, both something. Is cheating a deal breaker in a relationship,
Absolutely for me.
Oh, God.
or is it something that if he came to you and said, "Look, I made one mistake, and I want to tell you before you find out. You know, I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me?"
The only reason why I would say no is because I think if as a woman, if I came to that same man and said the same thing, he'd be like, get you and get out. Like, I don't think men
That's true.
tolerate that.
That's very
And I
true.
feel
You
like
really do
women
believe
should
that to be
take the
true?
same stance.
It's not true for me,
And
but
be like,
guys
oh,
do think that way.
hell no. Like, I know that wouldn't be tolerated
Right.
from me.
He'll be like, oh, you gotta go.
Keep, and I know that he would never be able to look at me. He wouldn't be able to stand me.
I mean, you know, I'm in my head thinking about it. You know, like, if you would have asked me that question maybe like 2 years ago, it's like, yes, completely get out.
You have a child. It's different.
It's different things that's involved.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And, you know, when people get older, things change. You know what I mean? Maybe I ain't putting it down like I wasn't. Maybe he's not putting it down like he wasn't. Maybe we're not having the communication that we need to have to make our relationship the way it was. But sometimes things like that can make you closer and appreciate what you have. I ain't saying try me.
You're not going to automatically say
it's a marriage of a bunch of years. It's a child. You know, it's different.
Now, what if you cheated on him? Do you think he would be forgiving? If you came to him?
I don't think he's from Newark. He's not that dude. Like, nah.
That's really what you said, though. A lot of times guys go out, we cheat, and we realize, I got a great thing at home.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you might have to step out just to figure that out.
No, wait.
Don't set that up to all of me.
Have a seat. Have a sip of water, honey. Quench your thirst, because God knows.
Now, watching the trailer for the new season of Tamar and Vince, it seems like Vince doesn't like, you know, the men's and you putting your hand on, even though it's just for your performances and everything. So how difficult is something like that for him, seeing you with other dudes, even though it's just in the context of, say, a video or a performance?
Well, first of all, he hates that number that I do in my show. I mean, you know, he really loves me and cares about me. So when he sees, like, you know, I'm in the moment with a dude, he's like not feeling it. He's not going to cut it off, because at the same time, he knows I'm an artist, and that's just how I have to express myself, or that's how I see myself in that moment of the song. So he's not going to trip out like that, but, you know, he's expressing me that he ain't feeling it. But what we going to do?
Yeah, what can you do?
It ain't his fave moment in the show, to say the least.
You can't look at that part.
Yeah, but he don't even go to that church, no way. He don't want me.
Is there anything off limits on the real? Because I know y'all
don't go to that church.
You don't go to that church.
Y'all keep it.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all keep it real about other people, but will you keep it real about yourselves?
I actually think we keep it more real about ourselves than other people, because I think it's not always our place. I don't think we're judgmental. We're not that kind of show.
So, Tamar, this picture that's floating around with your edges, they put that on the show.
Well, first of all, I put that on the show because you have to remember that's my show. Okay,
yeah,
I'm executive producer.
Yeah.
So
so
my whole thing is I'm not ashamed of what happened to me during, you know, when I had Logan. And when I had Logan, my hair fell out. And I don't. That's not a myth.
Okay.
That happens to a lot of
It
women.
happens for a lot of women.
Okay.
But my hair came back. So get your life. So, you know, and as you see,
The edges are blended well right now.
I mean, the very next episode, they're back. I mean, and it's just the truth. I mean, Simplicity Oil works. She knows I put her on to it.
I love it. Shout out to Simplicity Oil. I use it.
No, I'm just being
This
real
blonde
about it.
ambition is real.
I mean, I'm just that girl who's just not afraid of being honest with. First of all, I got to be honest with myself before I sit around and be honest with everybody else and talk about somebody else or have an opinion about somebody else and what they doing. So, well, I had a baby, my hair fell out. There it is, and thank you for the ratings. Ain't God good? Won't he do it?
Now, is it true that your ex-boyfriend is on the new season also? Because I read that somewhere.
You know what? I don't know who. Really, honestly, who's putting these rumors out? They talking about Lil Larry's my ex-boyfriend.
The gay guy.
He also goes to he don't go to that
He don't go to my church either.
They said he used to be your boyfriend and now he's gay.
When was he my boyfriend?
Where you getting this stuff from?
Larry used to dance for 3LW, and that was ages ago.
Yeah,
and he was
the dance for the
then.
Braxtons. Like, I've been knowing Lil Larry since I was a kid.
His name is Lil Larry. Work with us here.
Stop it.
You still cool in the Tory?
I am.
Are you?
We are. I think after you grow up and you look back and you're just like, all that for what? You know what I mean?
You and her fought or something, right?
No, never. It wasn't me.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
No. And I think,
and with girl groups, also people also put stuff in the mix.
Yeah.
Just so you can
and we were really
argue.
young, and it was more of a management issue than it actually was any issue with us girls.
Has anybody ever come to y'all and said, look, Natari's doing her thing on Power, you got the real, how about we bring
I say absolutely bring her on the show. I would love that.
No, I'll bring the group back together.
Now you're going too far.
What was the third member? The one with the list. The third member.
Did she get a
He
T
said
fix?
the
Which one?
Did she ever get a T fix?
That hurt.
I can't remember her name.
He
no
just asked me
disrespect.
what happened. We're gonna ignore that part of it.
Tall one with
Because
the
I'd
teeth.
like to know what happened. What's her name?
I'm in a new girl group. It's called The Real.
No, you in a woman group.
there
No,
you go.
women.
Why do I always end up? I said I went from 3LW to Cheetah Girls to Empire Girls to the. I think I work really well with women, and I think that that's something that's different about our show. Is we're girls, and I think men also love to see that.
What about the two of you doing music together?
The two who?
You and Tamar.
Oh, we sing for
With
Jesus
Shanae?
all the time.
Tamar don't even do songs with her sisters. Why she gonna do songs
You
with
tried it.
Adrienne?
You overly tried it.
Well, I'll let you know. I sing Love and War at the top of my lungs in the shower.
And I would do a record with my sisters. Okay, thank you very much.
You working on a new album?
I am,
Okay.
actually. And my single's coming out very soon. So
And it sounds amazing.
Yeah. And what about you, Adrienne? You singing? You with Neo still?
I honestly, I really want to do a Spanish album. That's where my heart is. I grew up singing Spanish music, and that would be like my dream. So yeah, we'll see.
How much time is The Real taking out of y'all's lives right now? Is it all about The Real?
No, it's really not that bad.
Okay.
You know, we shoot like 2 shows a day right now.
Yeah.
And some days we shoot 3 shows a day.
Wow.
I still get to do my reality shows. I still get to, perform on
Music.
the weekends
Gotcha.
and things like that. So it's not really that tough.
And I have another show on Oxygen that's coming out. So we all.
What's it called?
It's called Nailed It. It's a nail art show. First
cute.
ever nail art competition show. I have a nail polish line. It works.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad
excited
The Real
about
is
it.
back, man. I feel
too.
like that's our
Thank
generation
you.
show. The View wasn't.
I'm
us.
not Barbara Walters.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Well,
And
love
I'm not
her, but
Barbara
I'm not
yet.
Well,
You on your way to
congratulations.
Oprah, Mama. You on your way to Oprah.
Congratulations, ladies. We are really
Thank
excited
you,
for
guys.
you.
Thank you. We can't wait.
We'll be hoping that y'all come back in and check in with us sometime.
Yeah,
will.
next time
You
bring
gotta
Lonnie's
watch
big ass, man. I like
September
Lonnie.
15th, you guys.
You know what? I
on
tried
Fox.
to get her to come. I think she's afraid of you.
Dog, I told
Really?
you.
Oh, wait,
Sure.
Lonnie?
Yeah.
Lonnie told me to say hi to you right
That's
when we
my
saw her in the
dog.
elevator. She was like, tell him I said hi.
But I'm
didn't they
not coming
come?
there.
Well,
Nah, she had to. They're actually separating us because we've
That's what
got
we
to do a
thought,
lot
yeah.
to do. So we were the 2 that came here.
Got you.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Bailon.
Bailon, I mean,
you got it, you got it.
Bailon.
Bailon.
And Tamar Braxton.
Bailamos.
Thank y'all.